completely forgot to go live this weekend. We had a we had a pretty long weekend. Valentine's Valentine's weekend and spending some time with the family. Um, but in the gym, I think just finishing up a gym session. Got to do about 15 minutes of cardio, and then I'm off. We gotta get ready. We got a training today. Maybe training on life insurance. Gotta get better serving you. I gotta be honest with you. Um, this whole life insurance thing is actually kind of fun. I've been cold calling on some people that you know hit our ads. We've been having some conversations, and it's crazy how many people out there, number one, don't know about the different products, you know, the different types of life insurance policies, and affordable some of it really is. I mean, the older you get, the more expensive it becomes. But even then, it's not that bad, which is pretty cool. But yeah, today we're going to be training on life insurance, some of the different terms, and then also touching on, how to present things so that clients can understand and retain what it is you're presenting. There ain't no wrong way to present them. That is true. You'll lose a client, right? If you present it the wrong way. This is too much info. Anyway, this last week, man, damn, it was crazy. We were being tested. My company was, we had an influx of leads come in, and you can tell that my system, my processes need a little bit of tweaking. So I spent this weekend also working on some processes and creating some workflows from the staff so that they know how to, they know how to process things as they come through the pipeline. Some of it's automated, but the stuff that isn't is where stuff was, I wouldn't say falling through the cracks, but just taking a little longer. And so you got to improve. Yeah, that was really it. This weekend was busy with them, and this week, this past week was brutal, man. If I had to give you a synopsis of my last week, I would say it was brutal. Yeah, it was very busy, and then fixing our processes. But other than that, it's business as usual. I'm excited about today and training, getting getting better at what I'm doing. Oh, forgot to mention this weekend I was cold calling. Crazy. I'm recording my cold calls so I can get better at it. It's kind of crazy though. When you look back at your cold call, you're like, oh my God, why did I say that? Client asked me this question and I said this. Ridiculous. But I was going through it and I shared it with my team just to, you know, share it with them. I got some feedback, really good feedback. I really appreciate the feedback. It's just gonna make me better, Anyway, that's really it. I didn't get a chance. Who's that? Hey, what's up, cool guy? Bitch. I want to say, is it Jed, the cool guy? What's up, man? How are you? Good morning. Not sure what part of the country you're from, but good morning. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing when I shared that cold call with the team. But the way I see it is if you really want to learn a product, number one, you got to get around people who know the product really well. And then number two, you got to be willing to put your ass out there, um, fail, and then receive criticism. You know, I think I'm right in saying that some of the best athletes were pretty coachable, open minded, and they probably bombed a lot before they got better. And so it's kind of the same concept. Business is the same thing, especially if you really want to serve people. Like when I sit down with somebody and I talk about commercial insurance, life insurance, I don't want to not know what I'm talking about. Foolish. I wouldn't buy from me. I sounded all unconfident or didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Couldn't even answer a question. It's embarrassing. And so, yeah, I record myself. I'm sharing it with my team. When I say my team, by the way, it's the entire company. We're on school, if you've heard of the platform. We share wins, questions, all that stuff. And I've been sharing videos and and just asking for feedback because, some of the stuff I don't know how to handle it. And so, yeah, when it comes to commercial insurance, I've been doing that for, I don't know, years now. I know that like the back of my hand. Life insurance, I know enough, obviously, to talk shop, but to really draw things together and still using the experts in the company to help me put that together. And then at that point, it's black and white. You could just start, you know, um, explain the details. What do you have your speed at? I am at 2.8 miles per hour, and I'm at a 12% incline. Just finished doing some weight training. Today was chest, a little bit of chest, shoulders, and tricep. And then I'm not doing some cardio. Ariane, Ariana, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hi, good morning. Yeah. And so as soon as I finish up here, it's off to breakfast and then off to training and getting a productive day going. I'm going to New York City Friday. Woo woo. What's up, Tara? New York City, eh? Shall we start spreading the news? That's a Frank Sinatra song. That's dope. That's cool. New York. I've actually never been in New York. I assume around this time of the year it's cold. It's cold here. Ooh, yeah. 9 minutes in. Here, Abby, mom and dad, right on, right on. If your mom and dad are still alive, you should absolutely be visiting them. My dad passed away December of 2022. That was, no, 23, sorry, 23. Passed away December 1st. It's crazy too, because I didn't talk to him for about a good year. And then the day that I actually decided to call him, he took my call. We talked for an hour over the phone. 4 hours later, he passed away. That was tough. It was tough because, yeah, I spent an entire year not talking to him. Um, and that whole year, you know, you can call it whatever you want. I call it God. It's just kind of like, speaking to me and basically saying, dude, look, you need to talk to your dad. You know, your dad might have not been the perfect person, but he was human. He was going through the human experience just like you are and like everyone else will. And so he made mistakes. I mean, many. So, I came to a point where I was like, yeah, I got to call my dad. And yep. I called him 4 hours later, he passed. It's crazy. He shared his wisdom with me before he passed away. He told me one thing that I'll never forget. We talked for an hour. In that conversation, we talked about a bunch of stuff. We caught up. He found out I just started a business and, you know, we caught up on the kids and all that stuff. And he goes, that's Spanish for like son. He said, never let your fear be bigger than your faith. Ever. It's crazy too. If you look into the Bible, you believe in that stuff. Even if you don't, if you just look it up, do not fear is is said 365 times in the Bible. It's crazy. There are 365 days in a year. And it's almost as if the Bible's teaching you on a daily basis, have no fear. Do it. Just do it. And it's crazy. If that would be my dad's wisdom, he would share on the day that he passed. And It was pretty wild. No, not crying. Did a lot of that already. You know. Uh, Thank you, Tara. Appreciate it. Yeah, but I share that with you only because I think you mentioned you're going to New York Friday, um, with mom and dad, or to visit your mom and dad. I'm not sure which of the two, but if you have a mom and dad, spend some time with them. You know, my mom's still alive, so I mean, I make sure to call her, reach out to her, touch base with her, you know, just give her some love. Anyway, thank you, Tara. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's just there for inspiration to share what's going on in my world. Um, I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, anyway, I gotta get going in about 3 minutes, and I'm off to eat and enjoy this day. I leave you with what my dad said: never let your fear be bigger than your faith. You know, believe in yourself, bet on yourself. You know, bet on yourself, man. Don't sell yourself short. Go for it. There's a reason why Nike's brand is just amazing. Their slogan is just right on point. It doesn't say do it, it says just do it. The word just adds a whole other meaning to it. Just do it. Just just do it. You know, all of us were of that mindset when we first started. When we were babies, we didn't we didn't give two shits if we fell on our ass over and over. We just got up and tried to walk. And what happens? Year later, year and a half, most of us, we start walking. Know nothing about it. We figured it out because we just did it. And that's the key. When you just start, everything else starts to come to fruition. I read many books. Some of the people whose name they didn't even have a plan. They just started. I'm not saying don't have a plan. You definitely need a plan. You need to know where you're going or a good idea, but do it. Just do it. Have a little fear be bigger than your faith. Appreciate you, Tara, and everyone else that's watched. Have a good day, and God bless. I'm out.